Hey, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be covering GM, or also known as GM. So, this mobile suit has 800 life, 1 dash. Its primary gun is a beam pistol. It has a riot shield. It can also use a shield bash, and it has a healing nade, which in the beginning everybody thought it was just a basic nade to throw at the enemy, when it was meant to be thrown at your teammates to heal them. Trust me, I was one of them, so yeah, I felt like an idiot. But yeah. So, pretty much, GM, roughly I think he has 9 to 10 shots in his primary.
12.
Or 12?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and as you can see, he can shoot while hiding behind his shield. His shield is... Oh, damn, how much durability does that shit have again?
1,300.
1,500.
13.
Yeah. Second to Sazvi, but Sazvi has a bigger hitbox, so able to take a lot of hits. He also has a nade, a detonating nade, where he tosses it on the ground, and then he has to press it again to blow it up. Careful when you're doing this, because all the mobile suits that can place it on mines, you can actually hurt yourself. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, place a nade, blow it up.
That's 980 damage.
That's a lot for a nade. And that's eating through shield too, so yeah. It's pretty much the incendiary nade. And then his ulti is pretty much a homing minefield that'll target the closest enemy that walks by it. Pretty much for that, you can turn the corner, pop it on someone, and it'll do the work. It'll do the rest of the work. The healing nade is decent healing, not a lot, but it'll help somebody out when they're in a pinch. GM also has, for his shots, it has decent range. Just, yeah, when you're reloading his gun, he will put down his shield, so you can't just cower behind his shield while reloading. That's how they made him balance out. Even though he only has 800 life and 1 boost, for some reason, he feels tankier than he should. So I feel like they could have probably made him at least 1,000 HP, or if not 1,000 HP, at least have 2 dashes. God damn it! Somebody just texted me.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I think if you're watching very closely at me going through the aiming area, you can see that his fall off is pretty big. Because someone right in front of me, probably 15 feet, I was doing max damage, but anything more than that, you straight up just do half damage. Jesus. I don't think...
for GM, yeah. To me personally, I feel like GM is he's the support type that can body block for you when you need a body block.
I feel like the only thing you're saying that he should have more health, but I feel like instead of having more health, he should definitely get another dash.
Yeah, it was either more health or just the extra dash to help him out.
I feel like if they gave him,
the dash.
I'm just thinking about it. If they gave him more health, they would have to lower down the amount of shield he has.
Yeah.
So I feel like his health and his shield are at a good spot, but his mobility is a little lacking.
Sure.
Compared to how fast the game is. Yeah. I feel like his healing nade also needs more range. Because you saw me lob it, it didn't really have that much.
Yeah. His lob is it's not like it's not like him like throwing it either, like chucking it. He's doing like a light lob, and yeah, the range of the healing explosion doesn't cover as much as it looks, and the amount it gives is like
I think like 250.
yeah. It's okay to sustain a 1v1 fight when you're helping out your teammates, but if they're getting mauled on, they're most likely gonna die. Like, if anything, they should have made it so he can toss like at least 2 of the nades. That would have been slightly better. Because like only one is like sometimes. Because the thing is, enemies can't actually walk in front of it and make it pop early.
Oh yeah, they can shoot it. They can shoot it, and it'll be gone.
Yeah. So yeah, for his nade, they should have given him like at least a second one.
I think if they give him a second one, they should lower down the range a little bit, or the damage.
Yeah.
Or the damage.
Yeah. But like yeah, like the way they made GM, yeah, like I said, he's supposed to be like somewhat of a support, like the front line supported and now take damage, but the lack of mobility and all that. I mean, the healing nade is good.
Yeah, I think
if you can get off in time.
Instead of giving him another like the napalm stuff, I think they should give him another healing grenade rather than just having one. Lower down the healing a little bit so that it's sustainable, but I feel like because he's one of the only people that can heal your team, and like I know that there is healing over time when you don't take damage, but in a fight like that will definitely save you. And I feel like the way that they made him, they were trying to make him so that he one can heal and two body block. I feel like one, he needs to be a healer before he body blocks. I don't just going to the game in general. I feel like they don't necessarily do the best job to show you what class is which. Like a GM is he's kind of in the middle of like a support tank DP. He's like a merge of like all of them together, rather than just being his own thing. Because I feel like man, I can't even click my
like
now.
Yeah, when it comes to healers, there's like others like freaking Pale healing. They'll heal more over time. That was a small area. Freaking that one mobile suit from Zeta.
Metis. Metis
That one has the healing cables, which does its job pretty well.
And it has no cooldown.
Yeah, and then GM Sniper 3 is not technically a healer, but he does have the range revive, which if nobody can get to, he can revive.
Yeah.
Jim, he's just he's kind of like stuck in the middle.
Yeah, he's kind of like the undefined.
Yeah, and like what we said with shields, like the moment he loses his shields, he's pretty much just open to get killed.
Yeah.
Like his shield can take a ton of damage. Just the moment he loses the shield, it's just over for him. Mm-hmm. And then you can't even use the shield bash ability afterwards, so it literally locks you out of a move.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I actually, during the playtest, I very much enjoyed using him. But like I'm saying, going over the footage and everything now, he's kind of one of the lackluster one, because he kind of didn't necessarily fit anywhere on the spectrum. Because most of the time when you use him, you have, let's see who you have a Pale Rider or you have a Methis on the team. he's gonna out heal all of them, and Methus with his guns do more damage than his pistol. The only reason that you would really use him for is kind of his kit's a little bit better and has a little bit of everything. That's kind of it, right? That's kind of he has shield, he has his napalm AOE, he has healing, he has a beam rifle. Like he's kind of a
Yeah,
little
then
bit
he
of
has it. Yeah, then he has his G maneuver, which is pretty much a freaking floating minefield that'll track any enemies that come within his range.
yeah.
The only problem with that is if the enemy is fast enough, which most of the mobile suits are, they can just dash away and hide behind a wall, and the explosion will hit the wall.
That's okay. I feel like we're definitely going over a lot of cons. His pros, also mixture with his cons. It's kind of his pros and cons are the same thing. I know it sounds weird, but like his con of having every little bit of a class, but his pros also having a little bit of every class, or traditional class.
Honestly, hopefully, like when the game fully releases, they do fix them up. Because during the playtest, like playing them was fun, but after a certain while, it gets to the point where like a lot of people can just like demolish them. Like
there was
like he's meant for teams, but he's meant for team battles, but at times just
There was no good choice of playing GM. I know it sounds really negative, but that's just it's not negative in a way of he's a bad character. It's just in different situations you're more likely a GM could easily be switched out to be someone to help your team progress and win the match rather than staying as a GM. The only thing, like, to make him better, I would say his minefield. I would say throw it out wider so it covers a more wider range. Because as you just saw, it was super. It was just like a line in front of him, and that was like 10 feet, and that was it. There's not really a lot of anything, honestly.
And it took a while to activate to actually go after the enemies.
Overall, I would say he's kind of in a rough spot right now. But like I said, like we keep saying, it's just a playtest. So we don't know what they're actually going to do when the game comes out. If they change him, great. If they don't and the game comes out, I'm pretty sure they're going to change him up after a while.
Yeah, Jim is just stuck in a tough spot right now.
Yeah, but I think overall, like I said before, he is pretty easy to pick up. He's one of those ones that are easy to pick up but hard to like really grasp and use correctly, I believe. I hope you enjoyed that. Goddamn. Well, we'll see you in the next one.